Okay. Can you see my screen? Now, you'll be able to see my face also, I believe. All right, good morning, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, you can hear me. Can you see me? I can't even see myself. Okay. All right. We are good to go. So today I'll be taking effective social media presenting. Every one of us here, I hope we all get set and ready for this. And we need to stay in here. I was actually trying to ask them if we should still go on with this training, but it's actually absolutely important that we are able to have this. Okay, you can see me clearly. I can't see myself. I had to switch to my phone because there's no power by the time I got to the office, so I don't want the power to run out on us with my laptop. So today we're going to be talking about effective social media prospecting. This is going to be a sort of continuation from yesterday's training on attraction marketing. If you remember very well, I talked about the fact, I'm not going to go back to talk about attraction marketing, but this is very important. One of the things I mentioned yesterday was that if you are not on social media, at least Facebook, and then at least Facebook and Instagram, then you are about 16 years behind this generation, as in you don't even know what is going on. You are totally lost. What you are doing is cutting yourself away, because unless succeeding or doing well or being a success in whatever it is you are doing is not a priority for you. If it's a priority for you, then you need to be here. I've had a number of people reach out to me over the last couple of months within the company to say, "Oh, Yoma, can you do with respect to social media?" I know how difficult it is to respond. Though many people will not understand, because when you start responding, it can turn to become a 3-4 hour conversation. But what we're doing this week, basically, we set a lot of us up, and I want to ensure that every one of us understands the importance of this, because also it will help that we are all here. We ask our questions here, because I know that people want to ask after now. There are things you might have as difficulties and you want to ask after now. Sometimes I can have up to 10 people asking me questions on WhatsApp and all of that. So it's not really very convenient for that. So what I'll do is, let's do as much as we can do here, ask as much questions here. Then whenever we have questions, let's ask within the group, so that it helps. When I answer one, I know I'm answering for a whole lot of others. So basically, what is social media prospecting? Social media prospecting is the practice of using social media platforms to find, research, and interact with prospective new customers, right? So basically, the underlying principle is that you go to find your prospects with respect to social media prospecting. Like I said, for those that were at the social media attraction class yesterday, or attraction marketing class yesterday, just keep that in perspective. I'm going to ensure that there is a balance to what it is that we're saying, because this might sound contradictory to what I trained on yesterday, but it is not. So here I'm saying you go find your prospects. This is social media. Social media is not about organizations coming to, it's not about customers going to organizations to purchase, right? Social media it changed the entire concept of marketing. Here, with respect to social media, companies actually go and look for businesses who and decline where they are. So customer really king here. So what is social media prospecting? In furtherance of our conversation here, social media prospecting, connecting with the right people, building a genuine relationship over time, and then if, and I'm saying this, if and only if they would be a good fit for your opportunity. Remember yesterday I talked about your finding your customer. What's your demographic? What's your audience? Who is your audience? What is your market? It is good that you understand that when you are speaking to certain people. Of course, you might be speaking to everybody, but really your message is being gotten by certain people, and it's easy to find that out. I'll talk about that more. I did yesterday, even as we go on. But here, you are conversing and interacting and building a relationship, a new relationship over time. You are managing perception over time. Why? So that you can ascertain if this person is in a good position to be my client, to be my customer. If this person, remember that person is not just purchasing. People can just buy Reader Fire, Reader Restore, Reader Hand Wash, Reader Body Butter, and all of that. They can buy it from you. They are just customers. But if you are looking to build your team, understand that there's a slight difference. One is a customer, one is a business partner. Because I'm sure that for some of us here, we have developed relationships with our team members, with our uplines, with people that we have discovered in this organization. You won't do that. I'm sure many of us here go to ShopRite to purchase. I'm not sure when you go to ShopRite, you are looking forward to meeting a customer that was there the last time you went there to purchase products. You are not looking at it because you are customers. I mean, you don't really care about anybody. You just want to get your stuff and get out. But as a business partner, it goes deeper. The relationship goes into knowing the person, understanding the person's likes and dislikes, what the person wants, who the person is, what their strengths, how they can. I mean, you become family friends. I mean, there are people I've built family friendship with. They are friends for life here, simply because we're in business. So it's a step above just being. That's the reason why I tell people, when you think about it that way, you understand why network marketing is not about getting a large number of people to say, I want to sign up 200, 1 million people myself. You can't do it because it's about building. How many people can you be business partners with, right? It's about building relationship with people and leveraging that to help them build same business relationship with others, and leveraging that to help those people build same relationship with others. Now, because you have gotten adept at doing that, you can train other people to do that. Okay, that falls on that basics of network marketing. Also, remember that network marketing is a relationship business. Of course, what I just talked about right now. People don't join companies. People join people anywhere. See, I think about 60%, a study was done and it was said about 60 or 70% of social media users, they said that they made a buying decision on the recommendation of a friend. It should be even much more than that. That a friend, their friend or a colleague or someone says, or a family member, someone that they know, that they trust. Because people only purchase things because they know people, like people, or trust people, right? So people join people. With respect to network marketing, it's like any business. People join people in businesses. People join people. They don't join companies. They don't join products, right? Join people, and people will only buy from those they know, they like, and they trust. So it doesn't matter how good the company is. The company is good, great. There are many amazing, awesome companies out there. Doesn't mean I want to be a part of them. I admire them from afar. I respect what they are doing. I can look at them. I can even decide to study them to learn one or two things. But I'm really not, I mean, there's nothing pulling me there, right? But here, I have someone that I like, I trust, and the person tells me about this business. I get in. Because of the relationship I have built with other people, time they know, trust, or like me, they decide that, oh, I'll join you. And then it's from there, they buy into the vision of the company that you have bought into, right? So this social media prospecting is like typical prospecting out there, offline. But today, all those cold calling, we used to do cold calling people, hello, my name is so and so, and you want to try, I mean, those things don't work these days. As a matter of fact, social media makes it absolutely, easier, simpler. The surface area for prospecting is wider right now because of social media. You can be in multiple platforms at the same time, engaging with a wide number of people, and you can't talk to 2, 3, 4 people at the same time, because unless you are having a full presentation. And when can you have that kind of presentation? But on social media today, as I'm speaking here, I'm in the office. Some of you are in your offices, some of you are at home, some are in your room. Some people, maybe you've never had your bath today. You are just chilling, relaxing, having a nice time wherever it is that you are on. Maybe you're in front of the TV and you decide to pause TV for this training. You could be anywhere, but we're having this conversation. That's the power of social media. Understand that the bottom line is that people will join your business because they know you, like you, or trust you. So how can you make people know you, like you, or trust you via social media prospecting? Because I want to let me balance this right now. Yesterday I talked about attraction marketing. The whole idea of attraction marketing is that you are just doing your thing and people are attracted to you, and they might not even know what you're doing. But because they like you, they are attracted to what you are about, they are most likely going to buy whatever it is that you recommend. Or if you say, oh, I like this, I like going to this shop, for example, because they love you, because they are they are attracted to what you have been putting out. So let's say, for example, what you are putting out is that every day you talk about how to raise kids, how to balance the family finances. You have different angles of sharing it. You share it in a fun way. You speak in a language that people can enjoy, they can understand. You are that relatable. You're doing that. You've been doing that, let's say, for the past 6 months. People that have been following you, listening to you, what you might not have even talked about what you are selling, what you are into, any company you are into, or anything like that. You don't have said anything like that. But because they are attracted to you already, I mean, it could be possible that today you say, you know what, over this weekend, I would really love to help 3 or 4 families find their way to financial freedom. A few things I've been involved in with before and really helped me. I would love to help 2 or 3, 3 or 4 families. If you put something like that out, guess what will happen? You have not even, I mean, before the message drops, you will have an inbox filled with people. If they're already attracted to you based on what I taught yesterday, they are already putting that out. Most of them will be attracted. But social media prospecting is different. So the whole idea of these trainings is to help you balance both, because attraction marketing will not be built overnight. It's a long-term play. You are building, you are consistent doing what you're on a daily basis, putting out and branding yourself in a certain way. Remember yesterday, I don't want to go back into yesterday's training, but everybody needs to go get that recording when it's put out by grace of God today. Where, I mean, whatever it is that is your niche, you're talking about it. Prospecting is you now saying, you know what, I want to go and secure, this is about me going to secure, develop relationships with people so that I can secure their buy-in into what it is that I am doing. So 2 different things, both of them, they come together. They are mutually inclusive. So yeah. So that's why. So to balance, I'm saying that so that we can understand when I keep on. Now, social media prospecting is not sending friend requests to people, then waiting a week or a few days, and then the next thing, no communication, no interaction, nothing. You start pitching them on your opportunity. You just get a mail, maybe something that the company has one content that you saw from your uplines, and then you start. Yeah, when you spam people, once people know you for spamming, there's X on you already. I mean, this will explain why many of us, I'm sure you have that experience. You send broadcast messages, people don't listen. They don't read it. Or even when they read it, they ignore it. And you are wondering, I keep sending, why? Because you have sent the same kind of messages on the same thing. So even when, someone says they are not hearing. If you are not hearing, I think it will be your network, because you seem to be the only person that is saying that. All right. Other people are hearing. So maybe you just log off and log in again. All right. So with respect to so doing this is just terrible. Many of us have advised a lot of people, stop sending just the message when they come here pushing broadcast messaging. See, it takes a lot. You have to be someone that everybody wants to. If you have, let's say you have been attraction market for you have been building a base, you have been sharing stuff on healthy, not just generic stuff. I'm just some people tell me they are sending broadcasts every day on empowerment, and I'm looking at it and it's not really generic. You are not the one saying it. So your voice, I can't find your voice. It's nothing special. It's just what people can Google and get stuff. It's not powerful. That's why I said find a niche, find a voice. For example, I gave the example yesterday of someone that has retired. You are in, right? Someone you have retired from your business, from your organization, from your wherever it is, and then you decide to say, you know what, coming into Green Monday, I've learned a lot of financial freedom, about business intelligence, business development, and all of those things. I've learned a lot about these things. So I want to start speaking to a demographic of people who are within the ages of, let's say, 22 to 40, who are at the prime of building a career, and I have to start speaking to them based on my experience, having gone through this. So that is the voice. There's a sound. There's a way that sounds. Anybody can just, I, for example, can come and say, you know what, if you are working right now, your retirement is coming. I can be saying it that way. But if someone comes and say, you know what, I spent 30 years as a civil servant under the service of the Lagos state government or the federal government, for example. I worked as this, I retired as this, I did all of this, and I'm here to let you know that the trajectory many of you are taking might not get to the destination, because this is where it landed me. Now, just because that person has that experience and they said that, a lot of people in that demographic of people who are ready today are going to be attracted to what that person is saying. So that person can be putting out WhatsApp messages, let's say every morning or every other morning on it. People will be looking forward to it. When it comes out, they read it. So the day the person now says, you know what, I would love to help 25 people who are working right now to build a second or third business, but this is something that you only need to spend 1 to 2 hours every day, but you are going to build over the next 3 to 7 years. I wish I had known this. You know, when the person says that, guess what will happen? The person will have loads of sign-ups just one day. Meanwhile, you have been putting out broadcast messages every day. So attraction marketing is different. Don't go spamming people. Once you spam people, you leave a bad taste in the mouth. People don't want to do business with you. People just feel like, this person is just wrong for what it is that they're doing. So that's social media prospecting. That's not social media prospecting. That's actually annoying people, right? So don't do that. Now, on social media, where do you now locate these prospects? Where do you go locate them? One of the first places is Facebook groups and pages, because social media is a world, just like the physical world we are living in. And then we have communities. You have the Lagos community, you have the Ogun State community, you have the Delta community, you have the Rivers community, you have the Kano Port community. Now, within Lagos community, you have the Surulere community, you have the Yaba community, you have the Ikeja community, you have all of that. Now, within the Ikeja community, you have things break down like that. Now, within all of these communities, you have single women, you have married women, you have single parents, you have elderly, you have the senior citizens, you have the retirees, you have the babies, you have the children. So the demographic, you must find your audience. Now, the same way on social media, you have groups and pages that tend to various communities. So you can have communities of fitness enthusiasts. You can have communities for people who are interested in having a side business. You can have communities for professionals. You can have communities for medical doctors. You can have communities for small and medium scale enterprises. You can have communities for high income net worth individuals. You can have those kind of communities. So one of the best places to go is to go on Facebook groups. You can go on your search bar, and then you can search. I'll share how you can do it. But just to let you know, where can you find prospects? Facebook groups. I'll share how. Instagram communities. So there are influencers on Instagram. There are people that share on certain things. So you can go there right within their community. They can have 100,000, 200,000, 500,000 followers. Let's say they share on sales and marketing. They're only sharing on sales and marketing. You can determine that, okay, within this community, there are people that might become my prospects. My prospects are going to be here, right? Or maybe it's a community where they do a lot of personal development. You can say, oh, my prospect is going to be here. Or it can be a community where they talk about parenting, about childbirth, about first-time mothers. You have all sorts. See, when you go on social media, you have all sorts. There are people, and how do you get these communities? There are people who have done influencer. They are influencers because of attraction marketing. For example, there's one for moms. She talks about moms, how they first-time moms, what you need for breastfeeding. For example, if you are breastfeeding for the first time, how long you breastfeed your child, if your child is now, I'm just saying only on breastfeeding, I can give like 30 topics. So they can have one post per day for 30 days. Sometimes these guys do 3, 4, 5 posts in a day on the same thing, say it in different ways. Now, you can go into those communities. You can join that page, for example. That is a community. Is there possibilities that people who are nursing mothers could be a part of your business? Are they possible business partners? Are they possible clients of your business? Would they need your product? Would they need your business? Absolutely. So you want to be there. Forums, places like Nairaland, those kind of blogs and the rest of them, that they have huge communities of people that are always going in forums. They go there and they are chatting on different things. One day, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, one of my team leaders sent a screenshot into our WhatsApp group. And the screenshot was people debating on, someone asked in the community, in those forums, and they do that. You have Quora. You have Quora. I didn't even put Quora here. You have Quora is spelled Quora. you have Naira Land. Now, on Naira Land, someone asked, please, which is the best bitters that you can take, I mean, that people really need. People say, someone says, oh, I've used Oyo bitters, oh, I've used Ruzu bitters, the Reader bitters. This is what I think about this. All of them were giving Reader bitters 100%, 100. Why? They were like, even though some others work, this one does absolutely great work. It's quicker, and then it is not bitter. Where, I mean, you were just getting that. Now, for example, so I told my team leader, I was like, hey, this is a fantastic opportunity. Just go there and tell them and be like, if you would like to experience this, I'm a national, or you can say I'm an international distributor of this range of products. And I have platforms that can help people who also want to be distributors. Or if you just want to get the products, you can get from me. And then he was like, hey, coach, somebody else have gone to put their name. I said, great. Now you go there and tell them that for those of you that feel like maybe we're just talking a whole lot about these products, I am ready to give the first 10 people that reach out to me free products for them to test, for them to have the experience. And then the next day, boss was like, hey, coach, I think 2 or 3 people have already indicated that they would like to get the free product. Basically, there's a whole lot. I'm already going ahead of myself. But that's one of the ways you engage forums or communities. WhatsApp or Telegram groups. There are a lot of groups on WhatsApp, some groups for entrepreneurs, there are groups for this, there are groups for women, there are groups for men, there are all sorts of groups. Some people argue some are useless groups. You can get yourself away from them. Or if you feel that, okay, they might not be saying anything wonderful, they look like the kind of space where, because there are some people that they build communities, they have done attraction marketing so well, you go there, they are not saying anything wonderful. They built a huge community, so you have to give them the credit for the fact that they built a huge community. Join the community, and then, because if you, of course, feel that there's a possibility of being in a part of this. Now, blogs, please, let's mute our mics. I'm getting feedback. Let's mute our mics, please. WhatsApp groups, okay, blogs, you can join blogs. Our CM used to have a blog very regularly. Now, you don't need to even, I mean, you are not the one posting, but you are, please, let's switch off the mic. I'm getting a lot of feedback. Our mic, please. My co-host, mute everybody, please. We have blog, and then on these blogs, you have people commenting. Okay, you have people. Hello. Okay, I'm back on. So you have people commenting on posts and all of that, right? That's how you become a part of the community. When people you join the community by participating. So blogs, let me say that Twitter threads, Twitter conversations are always going on Twitter. Then you have trending topics. Twitter has the best. You have, for me, if I want to know what's going on in the world, I just go. In short, yesterday I was on Instagram, and I just saw one kind of explosion, but I just took it off because I don't like graphic things. And then I was like, something must be happening. Something must be happening. Immediately I went on Twitter, put on my Twitter, checked the trending topics. I saw Lebanon explosion. And then I started reading the news. So you go on the social media platforms, you can know what trending topics are there. And then you can take advantage, as those are places where you can locate prospects, right? First, I may come back to this so that I explain some of this in detail. Now, how do you now locate the prospect? First, I said where to locate the prospect. These are places to locate the prospects on social media. Then, how to locate the prospects. Now, when you go on, first, you search for keywords and topic relevant to your business. So, for example, one of the best places I know everybody in here is on Facebook, right? Facebook is one of the best places to get prospects for your business, especially when if you're in network marketing. So, you can go on your search bar on Facebook and search for groups that are relevant to maybe the things that you like or the things that you think would be important for our business. So, for example, you can search for fitness groups. You can search for health groups. You can search for groups that are about entrepreneurship. You can search for groups that are about career professionals. You can search for groups that are maybe just about retirees or mommies. Or there are groups on every kind of any kind of thing, right? My slides are still showing. Someone says they are not seeing my slide. Please, can someone please confirm that you can see my slide and you can hear me? I will need to confirm that because from my end, it's showing that everyone can see my slides. Can we see my slides? Can we see my slides quickly? Someone help me. I want to make sure that we're able to. Oh, we can see and hear. Oh, okay, awesome. So that means it's your own phone, right? So thank you very much. God bless you. So you go on I wish I was in my laptop. There's no light here. So you go on Facebook. On the search bar, you click on topics. On this, you can use the keyword. The keyword is like, you can say entrepreneurs, or Nigerian entrepreneurs, or Nigerian mothers, or small and medium scale enterprises, or learning about business in Nigeria. Now, all these things, they will give you search options, and you see groups, loads of groups. And so what do you want to do? When you search for those, you join the groups, right? Now, when you are part of the group, engage in what is going on there. So they can put a post today on, let's say someone posts on the best way to communicate, the best presentation. Maybe it's a group on entrepreneurship, and they say presentation is key to passing your value across. So maybe that they do a post on effective presentation. Now, what you want to do, you can go on the comments, you look through the comments, you look at what people are saying, engage. You comment, or maybe you can agree with somebody. You can say, hey, yes, I really agree with this because I had an experience where one of my coaches actually told me this. Just that comment, you have interacted with somebody, you have shown yourself as a participant in the group. Other people that read that post, especially if it's an active group, they will read it also. Guess what? You are stamping yourself. It's another form of attraction marketing, but this is about prospecting. So that's one way to also build. I didn't talk about this yesterday, but that's another way to build attraction marketing. Because when people see your post, especially when it makes sense, they will click on you to go and find out, okay, who is this person? And then they might become your friend. That's them coming to you. But now when you comment on that, and you look at the profile of that person, you feel like, okay, this person is the kind of person I will like to, that might fit my business. After you have commented that, maybe after a few minutes or 1 hour, so you can actually chat at the person and say, I'm really interested, or maybe you just even thank the person and all of that, and then you can say, I'm really interested in what you said concerning this. Maybe the person that posted it or just a commenter, and you say, would you mind me adding you as a friend? You can actually put it in the post there on the comments. I like me, especially when on Facebook. Would you like me adding you as a friend? I would like to engage more on this. I would like to follow you. I would like to just exchange value. I love what you are talking about. Now, because you say that, you can then go to the person's Facebook and request for friendship and maybe send a message. Now, because you have asked about it, when you send it, the person will see it. Ordinarily, if you just go, many times you just go and request friends, people don't see it. Unless the person goes to Facebook, that portion of requesting or messages that are sent, and clicks on it, and then the person can see. Sometimes the person won't even see. But because you are in a group and because a lot of these people might not have any mutual friendship with you, right? So but when you comment that, you add your comments and you then let the person know, I would really love to connect more with you. Is it okay to request your, because you have done that, the person responds to you. So people can ask questions also, or people can share something that they need answers to within these groups. So I'm giving an example with a Facebook group. Now, when it's Instagram, for example, it happens in the comments also. You can do that. You can go on the comment and say, hey, I really love this. There are some people as I know, like Cardi B. She's a musician, in case you don't know Cardi B. There is somebody, anytime I see any Cardi B post, I know that lady. I don't even know her face, but I know the name because she comments on every single post. Sometimes 3, 4, sometimes she's fighting people, arguing with people on a particular topic or the other. But guess what? When I clicked on the person, she had a lot of followers. So what it means is that a lot of people that follow Cardi B are now following her because she's putting whatever value she's putting in there. That is how to build prospect. But now it's both for attraction marketing, but then because you have provided some answer, you can let the person know, hey, would you mind us connecting? I will always say that. That's you actively going. So you can do that. You're on groups, various groups, and all of that. Actively do that. Now, what you are doing first, like I said, you are building relationships. You are developing connections with potential customers through those conversations that are going on. Don't join a group and then you are not commenting. Then the next thing, maybe you see something in the person just say, hey, I am actually looking for something that can help me sleep well. Just say, hey, I have the best, our company has the best. When you do that, that's great. It might work, but most times it doesn't work. is the person that has a relationship with the person already. So imagine that there are two green money distributors. One person has done what I'm teaching. The other person just say, hey, I have the best, now posting, putting all these pictures, spamming everywhere. People will just be like, oh, all these people have come again. You will think that people are enjoying what it is that you're putting out there. You don't know that they are being, you're actually pushing them away from you. Meanwhile, the person that has been contributing just says, hey, hello, madam, this is really a big issue, and 50% of Nigerians over the age of 60 are suffering from insomnia. I'm actually working in this space. I will inbox you with some information. Guess what? Who do you think they will respond to? It's the person that doesn't look like they are hustling. You might look like you think you are putting, no, you are hustling. You are hustling. As I'm talking to you now, I'm doing something like that for a prospect of mine. He has not even signed up. He was like, oh, when he told me when he get the money, I said, okay, you know what? Go get people. He got going and saying, there is this madam, she's asking this question. I said, that's not what I said. I said, take the madam for the presentation in our WhatsApp group. After the WhatsApp group, she's interested. Let her know that you would like to secure an appointment with your upline, your team lead. And then when we fix the appointment, she can come in and then she will ask me the questions. The next minute, she say, she has asked another question again. I said, you see the problem? She's the one selling, you are buying. Instead of it to be the one selling while she's buying. You are deferring to the person that you are supposed to be bringing into your organization. So do you think you look attractive enough at all? That's what I had to tell him. I said, you think you are? I said, so does that show why you have actually been failing at network marketing before now? Right? So we need to do these things properly. You are creating connections with potential customers. You are not desperate. You are building relationships. Now, let me go back here. For example, how do you your WhatsApp? For me, I've been some of these things I've done them wrongly before. So I'm talking from experience. Putting out WhatsApp, there was a day I buzzed one friend of mine. I've not spoken to her in years. And then I buzzed her and then I saw that she read it, she didn't respond. And interestingly, I was asking her to buy something from her because I know what she sells. Like 3 days later, I buzzed her, I was like, can you imagine? I asked you for stuff. So she saw that chat. It was then maybe she scrolled. She was like, hey, Yoma, I'm sorry now. You are always sending only broadcasts. We don't chat. I was like, but we chatted earlier this year. We chatted last year. Say, but I've always. So in her head, for years before now, I'm just sending broadcasts. So anything just sees broadcast. So she didn't even read a personal message. So when I'm talking, I'm not just talking from, I'm a professional. I'm genge on top. No, I'm telling you practical stuff I have experienced. So within Facebook groups, be participative, contribute. There are groups that they won't allow you post articles. So some things you are learning here, you don't have to put anything about what you are doing exactly. Put value there, put it there, and then people that comment, you can follow up with those posts. Prospecting, like I said, different from attraction. So you can do stuff like an attraction people to you. Then when people comment there, you can go ahead and talk to them and be like, you know what, based on what I talked about today, maybe financial intelligence, maybe financial freedom, all stuff like that, I would like to connect with you since this is a topic that you're really passionate about. You can tell the person I'm really interested in being connected to people that were thinking the same way, will be able to exchange value over the period of time. People will be like, okay, yes. Some might say no, right? And all of that. But you do that within Facebook group. Contribute to the group, contribute in comments, be known. Be known. People do business with people they know, like, or trust, right? So be known. Do stuff that will make people think that, see that you are putting in value. Because this world, you are paid for value. You are paid for perceived value, right? You are not paid for, if it's hard work, people are running on the road, selling stuff in traffic, they'll be paid more. But you build wealth when your perception of your value is really, really high, right? That's a different conversation. You can pay me to teach on that, right? I'm still studying it anyway. Instagram communities, I've shared a bit about that. How you can go in comments, you can contribute. You contribute so much. Sometimes the owner of the page knows you because you are always commenting, and people appreciate that. So they're always doing that. Then when you see people that within those communities, people always share their fears, their pains, their concerns, things that are going on. They share it. You can be like, you know what? Would you like us to connect? First, that's the first one. It's not, I have something for you that will change your life. My sister, people, or my brother, many people are doing that every day. You want to be set apart. Remember, this is not, this attraction marketing is more long-term. Prospect, you are building a personal relationship. In blogs, you comment, do all of those, Twitter threads, contribute. There was a day, I've I followed the lady who does Facebook marketing. I just followed her because I was like, okay, let me learn whatever it is that she's doing. I can always learn from her, especially when they are very young. All these young people, I learn a lot from them. I'll follow them. I'll learn like I don't know anything. Of course, even some of the things they are saying, I would not have known. I mix it with what I know. So I followed her, and then one day I saw that she was asking questions. Do we have, is there anything that can help insomnia? I'm interested in things whether from China, US, or Nigeria. Immediately I was like, oh, I commented. And then she was like, I said something because we have been following, and then she was like, okay, let's take it to private messenger, and we started communicating there. That's how you do it on Twitter, right? But basically, like I said, most people might not be on Twitter, it might not be on all of this, but at least it should be on Facebook, it should be on Twitter, on Instagram, and then WhatsApp, Telegram. WhatsApp and Telegram works the same way. Be a part of a group, communicate. If you are broadcasting stuff, be creative with your broadcast. Don't just spam, don't just put, come and join us, we are doing all of this. No, don't do that. I'll tell you something a bit about that later. So how to locate your prospects, I've talked about that. Next, finding the right people. Now, finding the right people is very simple. You are looking for people who are making meaningful posts or making intelligent comments on posts. It's not just anybody when you are a part of these groups, because you want people who are forward-looking, people who are going somewhere with their lives. Because remember I said you are getting business partners. Not everybody can be in business with you. There are many people there are some people, of course, I tell about the business because maybe they are close to me, their friends, their family. I share with them. I feel like over time I can always get away because they are my hot market. I can get away with doing things that I will not do professionally. But most people are not that very close to me. You are not looking like you are doing, no problem. I bounce you. Even people that are close to me, like my siblings, if you are not serious about the business, I don't bring the business to you, and I'm always talking business. I know that I'm chasing you away by saying all of that. But when I don't talk about the business and I keep going, I can share from time to time. I will not share with you that, you know what, this January, that my business, I made 30K. This February, it increased to 50. As of this last month, I made like 120K. You're like, you are just dropping it. It's not like you're saying it every time. You just drop it like that. That's what people that are closest to me. But people that are not everybody can do your business. Understand that. Not everybody will join you. Some people will not join you today. They will join you next year. You still need people that will join you in 5 years, right? So it will happen. So you want to be very strategic so that you don't waste your energy and your time. So you want people who are active and engaged. You're looking for action takers. So when you are going out to prospect on social media, you're looking for people who are making meaningful contributions to those groups. Same way you are making meaningful contributions on the group, right? That's how to find the right people. The right people are not hard at all. When you join the group, you know where these groups are, you select the groups you want to be a part of, you join, understand that you're looking for the right people, right? Yeah, so that's basically what it is. Don't go for everybody, go for the right people. Now, making the right connections. Now, once you find the right people to connect with, it's time to reach out to them. And of course, I've shared how you can reach out to them and then make them part of your friend list, or you follow them, they follow you, or maybe somehow they decide to share contact with you and you get on Instagram together and all of that. Remember that you want to stay active and engaged. You want active and engaged people, not people who are just going to take up your space. You don't want people who come join your business. I'm sure many of us that have those kind of people in our business, we are like, this person is just taking space, it's just wasting my time, right? You don't want those kind of people in your business. You want people who are active, who are engaged. So you are looking for people who are active, who are engaged within those groups because they are actually actively engaging information and opportunity within those groups. So you want those kind of people in your team. Okay? Now, I shared this already. First, reply to the post or comment on what they've made in the group. You want to say things, I gave a format here. You want to, maybe this person says something, you can say, I agree 100%. I agree because, in the last 3 years of building a business from home, I understand what the right presentation is because I lost a lot of clients. Then you can now add, I am sending you, I'm sure you can see my screen. I am sending you a private message, that's PM. Please check your message request. Now, because you have said that, because when they reply, okay, yes, send it to me, because they have done that, you have a highly targeted, highly active and engaged person. It doesn't mean that the next day, as soon as they join, you just say, hey, we have the best company. So if you say our MDM, once it presents, your head will scatter. That's not it. They join for a reason. You had a communication, and then you want to know more about the person, because the person will say yes. The person joins you, they check your page, you check their page, you check what they're about. I do that a lot. There are people I meet one-on-one, they even prefer to meet one-on-one, and I'm on my phone. As we are talking, I've heard their name. I tap their name on Google, and then I'm checking them on Facebook, I'm checking what they are saying. I want to know if this kind of person is the person I want to go further with. I'm checking person's pictures, the comments on their pictures. I do that a lot. And I can even do it to you while we are talking, because I can be on my phone while we're having a conversation or chat or stuff like that. But so a situation like I said, I just gave a simple scenario, and this can be done by anybody. You reply to the comment, you like, I agree, or this is really sound, I learn this. You add your own little 2 cents, because when you now tell the person, would you like for me to I would like to join, what do you call it? Would you like to I want to send you a private message. Do you please check your messages or your friend requests. I'd like to add you up if you like. Once the person says, okay, yes, that's fine, let's go there. It is because of the value you added in that post or in that comment that's making the person wanting to get engaged with you also, right? Especially if they know where they are going. Then lastly, if they don't respond or if they say no, don't send any requests. Leave them. Please, if they say no or they don't respond to you, please don't send a request to. Don't say anyhow. So you have to be violent. Violent, take it by force. This violence will destroy your opportunity, because guess what? That same person can say yes to your business. See, there are people that I've been in this place with, and I just gone. I had to start building and rebuilding friendship, and it's something different with them. Never tell them. I don't even if they are in the same space with me. They have been in a position where I'm like, I need to have a meeting. I'm not even telling them join the Zoom meeting, because I know that things have spoiled before because of the wrong way I had done these things before. I'm sure as I'm speaking, a lot of us have seen the mistakes that we may have been making, especially on social media, because it is easy. It is easy to do this. You just need to deliberate about this, but you need to do it rightly. Take it easy. And this is what I'm talking about can give you 1-2 prospects per day, just flowing into your leads. Remember, conversions, converting people from just prospects into business partners comes from conversations that count. So don't say because I just said join a group. Join a group, that's just the start. Conversations that count from you, from the person, with you both together. When you now become friends, the things you post, you are just having fun being a regular person. From time to time, post things of value. Attraction marketing is, like I said, attraction marketing is going on. Prospecting is going on. You are pulling people into becoming your friends. You are still putting stuff of value. The person comes in, the person sees that you are a normal person, you are form like a loving person, you have information you are sharing. One day the person will be like, oh, what are you into? What do you do? Or maybe after some time of building that, it could be a post. I always like these things coming from a conversation. It could be a post the person puts on social media, or it could be you. And I don't post, come and join our business, Green Monday. You won't see me do that. It's difficult. So you can, after building that relation, maybe for time you're like, you know what, over this next 1 month, I'm excited because I and my team, we're going on a drive, and I love this kind of things because there are opportunities to, this is a great opportunity. Anytime we do this drive, it's a great opportunity to step from one level to the other. I realize that every year, every time we do this drive, my income increases by at least 50% or something like that. And I'm excited about this next drive we're going on. It'd be great to have a couple of people join me. I actually have slots for just about 4 or 5 people. If you want to, please hit me up, send me a message privately and all of that. You might not even get 1 like on that post. But if you have done this thing right, you have interacted with people rightly, you have prospected rightly, you have done your attraction marketing rightly, guess what? You put that, nobody may like it, but you can get up to 20 people that say, I'm really interested. This drive, what are you doing? How can I increase? I really need to make money. There are people that send me that kind of message. Yoma, I just want money. What do I need to do now? You know, those kinds. So you interact with them, of course. You now take that conversation further. Because when they show that first interest, right, you don't just jump in. I've told us, don't jump in with the presentation. As much as possible, try to get the person into a third-party conversation or presentation rather. What do I mean? When I do that, if I do that kind of what I've just said now, and I said, you know what, I'm looking at 4-5 people that will do blah 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 with me, and then I get people in my inbox, I'm like, okay, you know what, how is Friday, Saturday, Sunday to you? Is there any, will you be able to find 1 hour at 8 p.m. on Friday or whatever time it is that we're having our presentation? I say, okay, great. We have one of our amazing esteemed team lead. Maybe Dr. Fumi Aina, for example, is presenting. I say, I would really love you to be there 8 p.m. on Friday. I get the person into that session. I am in that session. I didn't need to present to the person. I shared what I was doing. I mentioned that we are a team. We are doing stuff together, which of course things that we're doing. We get in. I didn't need to present to the person, right? And then the person gets presented to. Even in closing, of course, I can close right now. But for mostly distributors, I always encourage, you don't have to close. If, for example, Dr. Diron is your upline, and you've gotten the person to attend a Zoom session, let's say where I was presenting, I don't even need to know you. You don't need to know me. You get out of that. The person is like, okay, this sounds interesting. I like the way. I mean, you guys seem to be doing a lot of empowerment in your network marketing. It seems different. I like it also. The products really look nice. It's also Nigerian. When person saying stuff like great, I can connect you with my team lead, as in he's amazing. And he's even a medical doctor. He has done this. I love, as in he's one of the people I look up to in this business. See, even if you are 3-star and the person is 2-star, me, that's what I do. I elaborate on, we call it edification. I edify that leader who is going to close. And then I take that person into a 3-way chat on WhatsApp with that leader. That leader comes, closes that. I learn from the conversation, right? So that can happen. Now, what you can do anyway is to have what I call scripts. The systems you have put in place, especially today of social media, ensures that you can leverage a lot of what is going on every day without being the one doing the presentation. You don't have to do the presentation yourself. You can learn a whole lot and you can build a team of 30 people and you didn't do one single presentation. I've seen those things within my team. People are building and they didn't do presentations themselves. All they did was do the prospecting and do the invitation. Somebody else did the presentation. Somebody else helped them to close. They got the sign up. They got the payments. They got the earnings, right? Why not do that? It's a system that, because see, network marketing is not a system, and systems are deployed through systems. What do I mean? Whatever we are doing to create that system needs to be something that is duplicable. So to create the GT bank system, the branch to branch needs to have the same set of operations. So that system of GTB is deployed or developed or grown by systems that have been created around opening accounts, opening business accounts, maintaining this, investing in this loan, this. So from branch to branch, so whatever branch you enter, they deliver. It should be the same thing for your business, respect to network marketing. That anybody that comes in should be able to deploy the system. So your team is grown by a clear system. Of course, leaders can adapt systems for their teams. This is what I do for my team. I tell them, I encourage them. Of course, people sometimes feel like, coach, you don't understand. If I don't talk now, the lady, see, nobody, I've told me on my team, don't be desperate. Human beings are plenty on this earth. MD was telling us, there are not up to 10 million people doing network marketing in Nigeria. The market is massive. I'm talking about all the companies put together, not up to 10 million. So what I talk, so don't come and, your desperation many times chase people away. I don't even know why I'm going on happening on this desperation thing. But you need to chill and calm down and realize that, you know what, I need to be strategic. I need to go into this with my eyes open. I need to go with drive, but I am not going anyhow. Because why? The person that is seeing me needs to be attracted to what I'm doing. Needs to see that, oh boy, this is also doable for me. Because when the person comes and says that, okay, what I need to do is this prospecting, what I need to do is to get my friends into this meeting, and what I need to do is to get you invited me to help me speak to my friends and help them get started, and then I am learning through that process. Oh, I can do this. Is there anybody that will tell you they can't do that? Everybody can do it. So the system must be duplicable. So that's what I tell my team. So scripts, this is where I'll be ending, I'll be closing. Scripts, your introduction. Scripts are when you are doing social media chat communication a lot. What I do is that when I do that conversation a whole lot, I end up you just realize that many times you are saying the same thing from one person to the other person. Once that first introduction, people come in different ways. So maybe I commented something on a post in the group, and someone now comment and say, I really like this. This is really nice. I would like, maybe the person I say I would like to comment to you, or you are the one that say I would love to comment, connect with the person. You are now on the person like your friend. Let's say 1, 2, 3 weeks, maybe within the first month, the person now says, oh, I love this, I love this, I love this. And then you can now reach out to the person to be like, hey, I don't know if you seem to really be interested in entrepreneurship, building stuff. My team and I were doing so and so. So if you realize that you talk to that person, you say, my team and I were doing this, would you love to? Or like the Don Filer one, owning your life is really a biggie. Is it something you're interested in? I've talked about it a lot. The financial freedom helps you own your life. Because really, if you subtract your community time, your this time, how many, if you have that and you realize that from one person to the other person to the other person to the other person, the conversation is always around that in the first intro stage after you have said, hey, hi, what do you think? You can just have that as a script and have it somewhere. I do that. So I don't have to be retyping every time. I'll just copy. Or you can have it as in voice notes. I just copy and paste, or I have the voice notes saved, or at least I know the last person I chatted with. I can use it. You can use voice notes on WhatsApp, on Telegram, on Messenger, on Instagram DM. You can use it even, I think, on Twitter. You can use voice notes. So you just have that. So that's the script. So you can have your introduction script. An introduction script is just saying, hey, what's up? Based on what we've been talking about and who I think you are, what you're looking at. I would like you to join a session within this time. What do you think? Would you love to? Is this convenient for you? When it's convenient for you? Something like that. You have those scripts. For example, there's one I shared with my team recently. When CM shared the videos, they had the video for CM, we had the video for Dr. Aina, had the video for Peace from Canada, for a couple of people. So what I did, I developed 4 scripts with which is hello, how are you doing? Blah, blah. I can't remember some of the things I said. I need to check my WhatsApp to check and I was like, you know what? I developed a script rather for the 4 videos. I told my team members share the videos with whoever. And what they did, they just say, hey, hello, how are you doing? I don't know if you think about so and so and so, or I would love you to check. Do you think it's something that you want to look at? They say, okay, yes, okay, fine. You now send the video. You watch the video, you're like, okay, this sounds interesting. Can I know more? Because then that may not even require you sending them because that's a recorded video. So those recorded videos are tools already. Or if it's a live Zoom session, you have the introduction that you develop, and you can develop this with your upline. You can look at what works, something that is, so those are your scripts. Also, closing scripts. This happens a lot. For those of my team members that I do closing for a lot, I'm sure that because I've done closing a number of times with them, they will understand this a lot. I say almost the same thing. When they introduce me, they're like, hello, Cynthia, I am excited. I share them, they should do that, right? It is good you introduce your upline splendidly in a in a CISO session. So within the CISO session, they have that script. Some of them just copy from, and it's very great. They're like, hey, hello, Cynthia. I want to meet my esteemed coach. I'm excited I was able to make out this time. I know that this is really going to be massive. He can help you. I look forward to they just say really nice things. Some, say things that are too nice. And me, I have to balance back and drink water and sit down and breathe very well so that I can concentrate. So they say really nice stuff. And then I start. I'm always like, hey, hello, good afternoon, or good evening, or good morning. Nice to be here. My name is Yoma. I'm excited. The person might say, hey, hello, nice to be here. So I'm like, okay, I'm here to help you get started. This is not meant to be more than a 10, 15 minutes conversation. And my whole job is to help you get started. Do you have any clarifications that you need? That's what I always say. Whether it's old, young, it's all is a script. So based off of that script, the conversation can go to the left, to the right, and all of that. And then at the end of the day, my closing is always like when. I always want to get that time exactly when they are going to close and all of that. So this is for closer, for everybody should try and have an introduction script that you use to begin that conversation. When you have said, hello, I have something, if you always use that and it works, because when you try these things, I've always said, especially even with attraction marketing, as you use them on social media, the feedback you get will help inform you whether what you're doing is working. You can tweak it, the language you are using, the text, and all of those things. So you can do that also. And uplines can help their downlines create the content that they can use. So with these few points of mine, I am done. Thank you very much. I know we had a long one, but I hope this was really powerful for you as I felt it, as it was for me. So if you have any questions, please share your questions so that I can take them for a few minutes. Okay. All right. So I'm open to taking questions for a few minutes so we can close. Okay. So I have my stuff up there. You can follow me on Facebook. On Facebook, I am Yoma Onusimode. The link is Yoma Victor, like facebook.com. You can search for Yoma Onusimode. Please send a message. Please. LinkedIn is also Yoma Onusimode. I'm on LinkedIn also. I'm not as active as I try to be. Then I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. So TikTok, I'm trying to learn it so I can dance and do all there's really amazing, interesting content out there on TikTok, especially if you are going to target the younger people. Okay. Twitter, Instagram, and then please just let me know you're from Green Monday so that I will be able to. Okay. So I guess there are no questions. I'm having a lot of thank you. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. It seems like it's a long process. Absolutely, it's a long process. It is not a, don't say anything you think, if you are going to do anything well, it's not going to happen overnight. It won't happen overnight. But the long process might be 6 months. The long process might be 3 months. That it peaks. It depends on you. It depends on how consistent you are doing what you're doing. And it's not difficult, right? Because like I shared with you guys, it should be something, especially with respect to attraction marketing, it should be something that you already tuned in. With respect to prospecting, many of us were doing it, but we are doing it terribly. We are doing it badly. And we are too much in a hurry. So that's why even when we get people to sign up, they are not really doing business properly. And we're not getting fulfillment from doing it. And then, or we're chasing a lot of people away, right? So where I spend, for me, I said I was going to mention this, I do a lot of. So some of you might say, oh, I've not seen any Yoma do a lot of Green Monday on his Facebook. And Green Monday, I don't do all of that. But my messenger, I told someone that if you know how much work I do in my messenger, my Facebook messenger can complain. I think that is one of the most powerful places to prospect. First, Facebook messenger, massive, because those are people that I already know. So because when they are on my list, they're already my friends, right? I didn't even say much about this, but it's good I end with it now. They're already my friends. So I can be like, hey, what's up? How far now? How is it going? Where are you now? You know, there are some I've not spoken to in a while. And one of them says, I'm Sierra Leone. I was like, wow, awesome, man. And all of that. And then we start talking, okay? And then from there, the next thing is, I'm like, you're in Sierra Leone. I say, oh, man, we have been having discussions within our organization on how to take over the whole of Sierra Leone with our products. We developed something really phenomenal. They were creating a really fantastic business platform for it that is absolutely a phenomenal way to distribute stuff. If you are there, you can end up being the country director self if you want. Like, really, what's this about? I say, you know what? Why not talk plenty? Of course, my friends and all of that, and I can have that kind of conversation. So that's just an introductory conversation. And the next thing I'm like, guess what? Zoom session or WhatsApp session. They go through it. The next thing they're reaching out to me, say, you know, that sounds interesting. How can this get to this? How can it this? Why can it this? And all of that. And if you like the post, and you move on now. You are not active. It's simple. It means that you are not active. But if you just like the post and you have contributed, someone that commented is more active, because you think about it. When if you want to prospect, will you go and look for people that like posts? You join a group, people that like posts in a group, you'll be looking for them. You won't look for them. But people that comment, they show their intelligence, they show their capacity, what they have. But can you help someone on that team? Why are you helping someone now? I don't understand. Why would you help someone else? Even someone in your team, why should you help someone in your team? Me, I don't help anybody in my team. They go and do prospecting. Why? The highest I can do is to teach them to do prospecting. Why should I do prospecting for you? Am I going to collect? Unless you say I'll be doing prospecting for you, then all the money, the account is my own. So it's the same thing with me doing the prospecting for myself. So I don't understand. Why should you do prospecting for another person? Everybody should do their prospecting. Very simple. Okay. So I guess I said quite a bit. That was interesting. So nobody is asking me any gang question. So tomorrow I'm going to talk a bit more about CISO sessions. That's basically closing using social media. It's not difficult. It's simple. I'll still extend a few. Sponsor does not mean, I think I talked about it. Sponsor just means recruiting. Sponsor just means sign up. You sign up people into your as your downline. Sponsor, when we use the term sponsor does not mean bringing money from your pocket to pay for people. That's not what it means in network marketing. Sponsor, someone said your teaching is very good, but isn't that easy? If it was easy, I wouldn't make mistakes. Now, I told you I made mistake and I lost prospects from what I made mistake on. That's what I'm teaching. So you don't have to make all that mistake. You can just copy what I'm doing, right, and deliver. So nothing is meant to be easy. Please, let's not look for easy stuff. I mean, it's work, serious work. So whatever you want to ask, you can ask in the WhatsApp groups. Like I said, please just share in the WhatsApp group. Anytime you share, even if it's next week or next month that the thing came to your mind, please share in the WhatsApp groups. I will always respond and answer. So thank you very much. Use your Facebook Messenger, everybody. I can tell you there was a day I did up to 15. I got like 15 meetings from one day of Facebook Messenger. That's quite a lot. So if I see a serious prospect, if you are serious, you go and find the money. So serious is not mouth. Anybody that says, I'm sorry, this is another topic. My team members, they know me. If people are serious, they'll find the money. Because if there is serious hunger and they can't eat and they think that they want to die, they will find money now. You go and borrow the money. If you are very serious, you borrow the money. For those who say they are serious, I'm like, okay, they don't have money. I say, how much do you have? If they say they have nothing, I'm like, okay, there's a problem there. But at least you have 5,000 or 10,000, bring it. I'll give you 10,000 naira products. You go and sell. If you are really serious, you sell the products. You come back. I'll give you on that. So by the time you would have done 40,000. You sign up. It's that simple. Because if they want Christmas clothes, they will do anything to get it. If they want to get phone, people that have phone, that are buying data, airtime every time, they are buying new jeans, they will tell you that they don't have money, but they are serious. Nobody is serious enough not to have money to do Green Monday. It's not, at least me, even if I now know you and you say you don't have money, I'll give you products, you go and sell, you bring the money, you say, okay, I've sold 3 bottles of, I say, okay, fine. So you are showing me you are serious, take more. So you will sell it. I've done that for people. There are people in my team that I did that for. So there is nobody, as you can't. If you are serious, you have to have something to trade with. Everybody, nobody came to this world empty. So when you have it that way, you save yourself trouble. Who is this? You say I love your strictness, Robo man. I go is business, so because see, when you have lost money, using emotions in business, you know that business, there's no emotion. When we are doing charity, we are dashing money. When we are doing business, it's business. Yeah. Thank you very much, and do have a wonderful day.